My life changed when I moved to a small town.
Time passed quickly in the small town. I had been there for about 4 months, and my life felt completely different. Every morning, I woke up with the sun. I didn't need an alarm clock anymore. Birds sang outside my window, and I opened the curtains with a smile. My days were simple, but full of meaning. I worked in my small garden, took walks in the woods, and visited the local cafe, my favorite place. One day, Anna, the cafe owner, asked me, "Would you like to help me at the cafe on weekends?" "Just a few hours. You can talk to the customers and practice English more." I was surprised. "Really? You want me to work here?" "Yes," she said with a big smile. "You are part of this town now." That small sentence touched my heart. So, every Saturday and Sunday, I started working at the cafe. I learned how to make coffee, how to clean tables, and how to speak with customers, slowly and clearly. At first, I made many mistakes. I said the wrong words or forgot simple phrases. But people were kind and patient. A man named George came every Sunday with his dog. He always said, "Your coffee is good, but your smile is better." A little girl named Lucy came with her grandmother. She gave me a flower one day and said, "You talk funny, but I like it." I laughed. "I'm still learning," I told her. She nodded and said, "Me too." Those words stayed with me. Me too. We were all learning. Always. One evening, I joined a local English class. It wasn't a school. It was just 5 people sitting together in a small library. We read short stories, asked questions, and helped each other. The teacher, Mr. Peter, was an old man with white hair and kind eyes. He used to be an English professor in the city, but now he lived a quiet life in town. We said, language is not only grammar and words, it is music. It is connection. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Be afraid of silence. I never forgot those words. In the group, I met Maria, a woman from Brazil. She also came to the town to escape city life. We became good friends. Sometimes we studied together, cooked together, and laughed at our strange accents. One night, while sitting in her kitchen, she asked, "Why did you leave your old life?" I was quiet for a moment. Then I said, "I had everything, but I was not happy. I had money, but no time. I had things, but no peace. Now I have less, but I feel more." She smiled and said, "That's beautiful." As months passed, I felt stronger. My English became more natural. I no longer translated in my head. I just spoke. Sometimes I walked past the cafe and heard tourists ask for coffee in broken English. I smiled because I understood them. I saw myself in them. One afternoon, I sat by the river and watched the water move. A boy came and sat next to me. He looked about 10 years old. "Hi," he said. "You're the person from the cafe." "Yes, I am," I smiled. "Do you come here often?" "Every day after school," he said. "Do you miss your old home?" That question surprised me. I thought for a second and said, "Sometimes." but not as much as I thought I would. He looked at the water and said, "I think this town is lucky to have you." I didn't know what to say, so I just said thank you. 1 year after I moved to the town, something big happened. Anna asked me to take care of the cafe for a whole week while she visited her sister in another town. "I trust you," she said. "You know how everything works." I was nervous. What if something went wrong? What if I didn't understand a customer? But I agreed. The first day, I burned the coffee. The second day, I dropped a plate. But the third day, everything was smooth. People still came. They smiled, they talked to me, they laughed, and I realized I could do this. I wasn't just a visitor anymore. I was part of this place. Later that month, I wrote a letter to my old boss in the city. I thanked him for everything he had taught me. I told him I had started a new life and that I was learning and growing every day. He replied, "I'm happy for you. You sound free." Yes, I was free. Free to live slowly. Free to speak without fear. Free to make mistakes and learn from them. And now, my friend, as I sit here writing this story, I think of you. Maybe you live in a busy city. Maybe you feel tired, like I once did. Maybe you want to speak better English, but feel afraid or shy. Let me tell you something. You don't need perfect grammar to connect with people. You don't need to know every word. You just need to try. Speak even when your voice shakes. Ask questions. Smile. Make friends. English is not only a subject, it is a bridge, a way to reach people and understand their world. My life changed when I moved to a small town. But the truth is, my life changed when I decided to be brave. So don't wait. Take the first step. Say the first word. Make the first move. And your life can change too. Ending to my story. I hope it helps you start your own. If you liked this story, please like, share, comment, and please subscribe. Thank you.